Hi, I'm Katie Frates, and if you're watching this, then your child is registered in my high school Wild Florida and Marine Biology class. It is a new class. It hasn't been taught exactly like it is this time before, ever, and therefore we will be making adjustments as we go through the year to just make it the best possible class we can. The students will have a lesson to do in the workbook, usually, not always. Please make sure that they follow the syllabus, and the syllabus will tell them whether they have to go to the workbook or if they just go straight to one of the other textbooks. Please print out the syllabus, and after your student has completed the homework to your satisfaction, please initial next to that place in the syllabus, because then when your student comes into class, they'll be asked to lay that out, and then Mrs. Powell, my assistant, will come through and make sure that everyone has that initial there saying that they have completed the homework to your expectations. In the homework, there will be tests, I will say that. I'm at this point, and I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work out, but at this point I'm planning on them having probably one test a month, because I want to really lean more heavily than usual on the labs and the lab write-ups this year. And so they will equal the graded weight of a test. And because I know that the parents struggle with how to grade a lab write-up, I will be helping with that process this year. They will be turning those in each week, and then I will be going over them. I will help them in the process of putting them together, but then I will be going over them, and if they are not doing a sufficient job, I will ask them to redo it. If they are doing a good job, then I will let them know that also, and then those can be equally weighted with the tests. We're going to be doing some long-term labs, but once again, I usually stay out of the grading except for the tests themselves, but I'm going to be more involved this year in the actual grading of the labs, the lab write-ups, because I want to make sure that the students are really getting a handle on the scientific process of observation and recording data and those kind of things, which are real science. So we're going to be leaning a lot more heavily on that. We will grade the tests usually at the beginning of the class after they took the test. The test will be taken at home, not in class. They have a marine biology coloring book, which they will be working in the second half of the year, and I'll go over more information on that as we get closer to that. Please make sure that you watch your emails, because that's how I will get in touch with you and your student, and that's going to probably be a lot because this is a new class, so I'll have to be able to alter things as we go along. So please make sure that I'm not being spammed, because I will send that out as a group email for the whole class. My email is professorfrates@gmail.com. Yes, that's right, professorfrates@gmail.com. And my website for your benefit is professorfrates.com. And then go to the high school Wild Florida page, and you will find the syllabus there that you can print out. You will find the calendar there for the year. You'll find a lot of the information that you need right there on that site. And then the workbook is hopefully fairly self-explanatory, so that your students will be able to utilize that also. But if you have questions, just email me. I'll be watching my email on a regular basis during the school year so that I can assist the students if they have any problems. This applies to all the classes that I'm teaching with RISE. I also work in Boca Raton at a program called HEED, and sometimes I get confused at who I sent what to, and I do apologize for that. I'm doing the best that I can. That's why my schedule doesn't line up exactly with the HEED schedule, with the RISE schedule, because I can't have the classes being taught at separate times. They have to line up in sync, because with 5 different classes and then 5 different lab preparations, etc., if I have to separate them into different weeks, I can't keep up. I tried it once when I was much younger, and it about killed me. So I know I can't do it anymore. And I apologize for the inconvenience that this causes. But I will give your students the very best science class I can, and therefore I had to be able to keep them together. So I appreciate your understanding in this, and we'll do the best we can. On days that we have science classes, but there is no RISE meeting, your student needs to come directly to science, do their class, and then they need to leave the premises because there won't be a study hall for them to sit in. And we won't have the benefit of the RISE administration to give us protection, etc. There are only a few days like that, so please do print out that calendar and refer to the calendar that is in the RISE website, because that also will have the dates. Now, for the Wild Florida people, October 16th is the PSAT day, and so we won't be meeting at all, even though you'll have classes with me that week. And for chemistry, physical science, and biology, that's not a problem because I have those filmed. But for the Wild Florida people, that's not filmed. This is the first year we're doing this. So I will film it on Monday on the other coast, and I will do my best to edit it on Tuesday, and I will try to have it up by Wednesday, but they will not be able to access that until Wednesday or after of the week of October 16th, just because the film doesn't exist. I will have to produce that and try to get it all edited, compressed, and uploaded in time for them to use it. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. So please do watch your calendar because I don't want it to get too confusing for you.